Hey everyone, GamerJlee here, and I think we need to talk about a few things. You know, I've been a little bit more brutal as of recently and a lot more honest about my opinions. And, you know, sometimes whenever you're just angry and frustrated and you see things that piss you off, you come off as a dick. And that's what I did yesterday. I came off as a dick. And you can see that in the like to dislike ratio in yesterday's video. But I also made some mistakes. And I'm going to clarify those mistakes and man up and take it on the chin, because I want this to be an honest relationship between you and me. And I'm going to admit, when it came to the Xbox original games, I made a major mistake. So let's get into it. So at the time of recording, whenever I was doing the video, I had not heard or seen anything about the Xbox original games being available for digital download on the day of the launch for $10. Now, after I had done all the recording, all the editing, and everything else, and I finally got the video out, I start getting word that you will be able to. And I go and, you know, it was launch day. I go on there, from what every article said, it was supposed to be the 24th, and I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anywhere on the marketplace to buy them. I'm not seeing anywhere on the marketplace to find them in the... I even searched them up by name, couldn't find anything. But every article I had read at the time said, no, you have to have the physical discs. Well, then a few other articles came out saying, well, you have multiple options today to play Crimson Skies and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and so on and so forth, and I just said, fuck! Well, guess I'm going to have to explain myself. And that's why I made the update video yesterday saying that I had made a mistake. I'm not going to delete the old video, and I screwed up. I screwed up, and I'm going to take it on the chin because, you know, that's what a man has to do. I don't want to delete my mistakes. I want them to be out in the open, because if you try and hide it and you try and lie on the internet, that's not going to get you anywhere. Anything can be downloaded, anything can be saved, and you know what? If you lie to your audience, then you're no better than anyone else, and you're just going to start plummeting down because you have lost that trust in your audience. So, I took it on the chin. And then I got a lot of criticism about my opinions on the Xbox One X. Now, there was the usual fanboys defending it, saying how amazing the Xbox One X was, and that this is a great thing that they're doing this for Halo 3. And here's the thing about it. What frustrated me was not the fact that they're doing this for Halo 3. The fact is that I literally saw people saying on Twitter that they were going to buy an Xbox One X just for this. Just for an update that gives you a little bit of better textures, a little bit of anti-aliasing, and a little bit of foliage. People are saying that they are going to spend $500 on the Xbox One X. That to me is crazy, and it seems to me a little bit fanboyish. Now, am I going to be buying an Xbox One X day one? No. I actually found out that one of my friends is getting 2 of them, and he did this by accident. I don't know what he's going to do with it, but he said, hey, do you want it? I said, not really. Not really, because the thing is that there's no reason for me to be on the Xbox One X. Microsoft hasn't given me a reason to stay on the Xbox platform. And everyone says 4K, 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 and I'm just like, guys, we've seen many articles saying it's not true 4K. It's better than the PlayStation 4 Pro. And I know a lot of people are creaming in their pants because, oh, he said it's better than PlayStation. PlayStation can go to hell. The truth is, who cares? Who cares whose piece of plastic is better? And I see these arguments all the time between people like Crap Gamer and JTech TV, who I honestly don't like. And hell, even Phil Spencer of Xbox doesn't like Crap Gamer. He finds him as a shit stain that tries to support his company, yet he doesn't want him as a supporter of Xbox because he leaves a bad mark on their company. He doesn't want people like them. Sony probably doesn't want people like J-Tech, who's an absolute idiot. But here's the thing. I'm not a fanboy of any platform. I'm not a fanboy of PC. They have their issues. I'm not a fanboy of Nintendo, who basically says, unless you give us a major portion of your video's ad revenue, which is basically a innovative work, the way you make the video is your own work and your own construction of the video and criticism and critique. Unless you give us a portion, we're going to basically take all ad revenue and basically you can go fuck yourself. Then you have Xbox, which they haven't given me a reason to stay on the platform, yet they will continue to take my money for their games that basically are lackluster. And unfortunately, that's a major problem, with Microsoft right now. Their developers are afraid to develop. Their developers are afraid to make new games and new IPs because unless they meet Microsoft standards, they're going to end up like every other developer. They're going to end up like Visceral Games and all these other developers that are getting laid off by these big publishers. They're going to end up nowhere. And that's the sad fact. And that's why a lot of these developers are afraid to make new games for the Xbox One or the Xbox One X. I just hate that name. I hate how they're setting this up. It's so stupid in my opinion. The wordplay has confused me in so many videos as of recent. It's been ridiculous. And honestly, I'm sorry if I mess up the name on whatever I'm talking about. It's just Xbox One. That's it. Xbox One, Xbox Scorpio. I'm just going to say that. But the fact is that the developers for any platform are afraid, except for PC, unless they're under a big publisher like EA or Activision. You guys know the situation that's currently going on with EA shutting down Visceral Games and basically taking a company that made a number of great games and throwing them away because they didn't meet their standards. And even if they wanted to work on a new project, which they were working on a Star Wars project, it doesn't matter to them because they want to find ways to make you spend more money, including the fact that now Activision has patented a way to basically try and get you to spend more money on loot boxes. I'm not a fanboy of any company. I'm not, an Xbox fanboy. I'm not a PC fanboy. I'm not even a Valve fanboy. Because the thing is that Valve has done some fucked up shit too. Valve is the same people that made crates that you actually have to spend money to open. That's why I don't play CSGO as much as I used to, because I find that entirely anti-consumer whenever it comes to the cosmetics, and that there should be an option to unlock these without having to spend real money, but I guess not. A lot of people were asking me in that last video why I was such an advocate and why I push the PC platform so much. Why am I such a big supporter? Isn't it just a big old hassle? No, it really isn't. And my explanation of the price difference when it came to that GPU I was explaining was one of those reasons. You have options. You can make your PC however way you want it. And you don't have to go and do one marketplace. You don't have to just do Xbox Marketplace or PlayStation Marketplace and be that limited. You have options. You have Steam. You have Battle.net. You have Uplay. You have Origin. You have all these different options on how you want to consume your games, how you want to buy your games. And guess what? There are major deals. I tweeted out the other day that I was showing the price comparison of the Steam version of Let Them Come versus the Xbox One version of Let Them Come. Steam, $4.99. Xbox, $7.99. Thank God for Steam. And that's the truth. That's why I'm a major advocate for the platform. They give you options. They are majorly consumer friendly, but at times they can also be anti-consumer friendly. Any platform can be. But you can do so much more on the PC platform. You can play games. You can create movies. You can watch movies. You can do whatever you want. You have so many options. And why do you think that all of your games are developed on a PC? because it's an open platform. You can do whatever you want to this box, and you can make your box big like mine is. You can make your box small like other people have made, like small form factor PCs. You can do whatever you want. The option is yours, and that's why I'm saying do your research, do your due diligence, and look into options when it comes to PC gaming. Look into your options when it comes to the different platforms. Don't just buy something for $500 because they told you to. Don't just spend $500 for one thing that really isn't that big of a difference. Really do your research, do your due diligence, and look into these things. And that's why I care. That is why I'm brutally honest. And that is why I give you guys my opinion whenever I see stuff like this. Because I want the best thing for you. I want you to have the best experience possible gaming. I want you to have the best options whenever it comes to getting your content. I want you to have the fastest, install times. I want you to have the fastest this, that, or the other thing. I want you to have the best options. And that's why I'm an advocate for PC gaming. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not what you want. But what I'm saying is this. Don't just buy something because you see something that you're a fanboy of and you want it. Think of the major differences between the Halo 3 version that we have on the Xbox One currently and the version we're going to get with the Xbox One enhancements or the Xbox One X enhancements. It's not worth that $500 price tag. It really isn't. And I know that there's a lot of smart consumers out there, and I know there's a lot of smart viewers out there, but please do your due diligence, do your research, and look into these things. Don't just buy into what they show you. Don't just buy into what they tell you. Research. That is the key factor. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to about do it for today. I hope you guys understand. I'm very sorry about the small mistake I made yesterday. And I didn't want to come off as a dick yesterday. I was just frustrated. I was frustrated with people buying into this small little thing, saying they're going to spend $500 for a small insignificant change. And I just want what's best for consumers. I'm a consumer first and everything else later. I am basically someone who wants what is the best thing for me, the best thing that's going to save me money, the best thing that's going to give me the most for my money in the long run. And with this current generation of consoles, they aren't giving us back enough in return for the price. We just had the console come out in 2013. It's 2017. The Xbox One, or not the Xbox One, the Xbox 360 came out in 2005 and lasted all the way up even past 2013. I believe games were even coming out for it up until 2014, 2015. That was a bang for your buck system. And it lasted a long time, but then it started to show its age. Really think about that when after the Xbox One X, they're going to sell you the Xbox One Z. Really think about it before you spend your $500. And really think if you can trust some of these developers whenever it comes to the games you care about. Because at the moment, I don't think I can trust 343 Industries. And I'm already going to be making another video talking about them right after this one. Because I actually have to defend them on something. A decision that they made that originally was looking really bad because of Review Tech USA making a mistake. And when it turns out that it wasn't 343's fault, it was the person they were about to hire. But we'll get into that in the next video, guys. And as always, GamerJlee signing out.